Well, Dan Ballard looks like he's going to be injured, and if that's the case, coming from like the Northern Ireland, news that he's something to do with his hamstring. And if that's the case, then as we all know, you're talking weeks and weeks and weeks out. And this is where Sunderland still need to strengthen in depth in their squad. Still too weak. We're going to get injuries, and with Sunderland it's always the best players that gone down, innit? As we had with Stewart, etc, etc, Ballard. And it catches us out all the time because our squad is just too thin still. We haven't got the cover. It's no good starting the season with rose-tinted glasses and thinking, you know, well, everything's going to be fine. Because the luck we have, we're just plagued with injuries constantly. Always vital players. And what makes it worse is the fact, like, Northern Ireland, they're probably not even going to qualify for the Euros. And they get injured by not even playing for us, they're playing for their country, respectively. But it's still frustrating. It's just always our vital players, our backbone of the squad, whether it's our strikers or midfield. It's always a huge hole in the squad when it happens. And that's why I can't emphasise with the owners, it's so important to get your depth in your squad sorted out as well. Because it's going to happen. We're going to get injuries after injuries. It just does, especially with us. When we need to cover, we just need to cover Ballard when he's not on. He's not playing because he's such a big, bulky player. He's just immense what he does. And it's no good replacing him somebody from the under-21 side who's like something like 4'2" tall or something like that. You would need to replace him with depth and experience to cover this when it happens. Because it's just season after season after season, isn't it? With Sunderland, that is a vital player gets injured. And it's not like a stub toe or something like that. It's always an injury that takes weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon weeks to get put right. And it looks like it's happening again. And it's going to be such a miss. Because if it is a hamstring, I mean, you're talking, he's possibly back February, end of February, isn't he? It's a lot of games, if that is the case. January transfer window coming around the corner. They need to look at it, they need to assess it. And, you know, get the depth of squad sorted out. Because it's just going to jeopardise us getting promoted or getting out this championship every season. Because our best players get injured and we're on the bones of our arse. We've got no one to replace them. And there we go. We've just got to get it sorted out. But it's just annoying, isn't it? Constantly getting injuries all the time. Well, I've got my next passenger now. So, let's beef that squad up in January.